In week number 9, Columbia City was the underdog at Norwell and wins its first ever NE8 championship. 2 running backs write their name in the record books, and Eastside dominates the battle of conference champions. Adams Central caps off a perfect regular season, outscoring its opponents by 37 points as we prepare for round 1 of the playoffs.
Kelly Automotive Group is proud to sponsor the Summit City Sports Top 10 Players of the Week.
So Slavin takes the snap. He'll hand off to Johnson, and Johnson's just going to walk his way into the end zone for a touchdown there for Homestead.
Coming in at number 10 is Homestead running back Cam Johnson. Sparty has been playing without super weapon Brett Fox for the past 2 weeks, and Johnson has stepped up big time. The junior ran 14 times for 140 yards with 3 touchdowns in the 49-6 win at Southside. Cam has 7 touchdowns and 286 yards rushing the past 2 games.
Johnson with a spin move there. He spins his way into the end zone, and that's a touchdown there for the Spartans.
Bluffton running back Anthony Cruz comes in at number 9. The senior set the tone this past Friday, scoring the first 2 touchdowns of the game. He ran 28 times for 159 yards in the 28-7 win versus Lakeland, a win that gives the Tigers a winning season at 5-4 as they prepare for a Blackford team with a 1-8 record. Donovan Williams is having a great season for the Bulldogs and takes the number 8 spot. He's extremely reliable, and in the 32-21 win at Huntington North, Williams completed 11 of 21 passes for 257 yards with 4 touchdowns. The junior also ran 8 times for 63 yards. And New Haven has a 5-4 record and will head to DeKalb for round 1 of sectionals.
He'll fake it here and look to throw on first down. Hopper with a one-on-one matchup, and that ball is caught. Down the sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Snyder quarterback Luke Hopper has quietly put together a fantastic season and leads the SAC with a 127.39 QB rating. Hopper hit Kamari Juarez for the first 2 touchdowns of the game in the 52-7 win against Bishop Luers. The senior finished the night completing 12 of 19 passes for 248 yards with 3 touchdowns. Robert Koski continues to shine for the Railroaders, a team that picked up its 2nd win of the season, 40-23 versus Central Noble. The senior ran 27 times for 202 yards with 3 touchdowns, his 6th 100-yard rushing game of the season. Will Garrett pick up back-to-back victories when they host Belmont in round 1? Seth Pruitt is back and comes in at number 5. The sophomore went off in the 51-13 win against Prairie Heights. Pruitt ran for 214 yards on just 15 carries with 4 touchdowns. He now has 14 touchdowns on the season with 1,069 yards, averaging 6.8 yards per carry. The Chargers will need his production in round 1 versus Mishawaka Marion. Big Dax Holman comes in at number 4. Eastside is the NECC Small School Division champion, and the Blazers played large in the 28-7 win at Angola. Dax ran 12 times for 93 yards, averaging 7.8 yards per carry with 3 touchdowns. He led Eastside with a season-high 12 tackles. The Blazers have won 6 straight and travel to Wabash in round 1. Leo's Max Loeffler turned heads in the 41-17 win over DeKalb on Friday. The senior running back etched his name in Lion history, running for a single-game record 301 yards on 18 carries with 3 touchdowns, breaking Justin Wood's record of 287 yards. Leo will look to run past round 1 opponent, Southside.
He's going to hand to Lambert. Lambert takes it back to that right side. He's going to take this to the house, folks. 55 yards for Jonte Lambert. Give him the single season record, folks. He just smashed it.
Jonte Lambert has run away from the competition and leads the SAC with 1,822 yards, averaging 9.7 yards per carry with 13 touchdowns. In the 48-21 win over Concordia, John Boy ran 21 times for 265 yards with 3 touchdowns, his 6th 200-yard rushing game with a touchdown this year. Northside breaks the streak of 8 straight losing seasons, and Lambert breaks Tim Hines' single-season rushing record that has stood since 1980. And now, your Northeast Indiana Game Night Player of the Week is Columbia City's single-game rushing leader when he ran for 270 yards last year against Belmont. This past Friday, with the NE8 championship on the line, in front of a packed house at Norwell, against the team giving up just 3.5 points per game, Severs was the spark that ignited the Eagles. With zeros on the board, Colton Piper finds Severs for a 43-yard gain that sets up a Landon Urban 25-yard field goal. Then, to start the second half, Severs runs for a 50-yard touchdown to pull his team within 2. Then, with 1:40 left to play in the game, the senior breaks off this 46-yard run.
Severs gets the edge! Down the sideline! Cuts it back at the 22! Severs could go in for 6!
To set up a Josh Arntz game-winning touchdown in an instant classic 25-24 win over previously undefeated Norwell, the Eagles' first conference championship since 2010.
The Kelly Automotive Group would like to congratulate all the players that made this week's Summit City Sports Top 10 list. And good luck next week.
This week on Summit City Sports, Southside looks for its first win of the season at Leah. New Haven travels to DeKalb in a battle of the NE8's top passers. 3-6 Concordia travels to 4-5 Woodland. Norwell is hopping mad and travels to Heritage. And fresh off a conference championship, Columbia City travels to take on Sherwood Haydock's Wayne team that could spell trouble. All games can be seen on IHSAA TV, Summit City Sports.